Yeah. Replay gang, let me know something in the comment section. Everybody hit the like button ASAP. I'm gonna keep bugging you about it. You might as well just do it now. Might as well. You know? Rare Breeze, let me know something in the chat. If you in here live and you're a Rare Breed, let me know something in the chat. Let me know where you calling in from and say what's up, please. You not calling in. Am I drunk? No, I'm not drunk. Let me know where you tuning in from. You dig? About to get started in a minute. We got a $25 live stream goal. Whatever you can give is greatly appreciated. If we meet the $25 goal, I do a 2-hour live stream instead of a 1-hour live stream. Also, it guarantees a live stream for Tuesday night if we meet the goal tonight. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs are about to be at the top of the chat. I prefer Cash App, Streamlabs, or PayPal because if you do Super Chat or Super Sticker, YouTube got their hand in my pocket and they take it 30%. But I'll take a Super Chat and a Super Sticker over nothing, you dig? But preferably Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs about to be at the top of the chat. Yeah, whatever you can give is greatly appreciated to help us meet the $25 live stream goal. $1, $2, $3, just give me dollar. Everybody hit the like button, please. I got a little busy. I wasn't able to load up the memes that I wanted to load up for this stream, but they'll definitely be loaded up for tomorrow night. You know, I'm running a little late. So if we meet that live stream goal, I'll be on till about almost 9.
Gangster now. You on the other side. Whole new ball game. You can't learn about it in school, and you can't have a late start. You a gangster.
Shout out to Big Dre. Dre Day. Say today, Dre. Yeah, donated $20 to get the 50, or it ain't even a $50 live stream goal. It's a $25 live stream goal, so shit. What up, Dre? We only need $5 more to go 2 hours. Yeah. Everybody hit the like button. I'm feeling the disrespect through the screen. You know? Feeling the disrespect. Yeah. Yeah. About to get started. That's what's up. I gotta do my taxes too. Like, I don't do mine till the last minute though, honestly. I ain't gonna worry about it till next month. I'm gonna worry about it till last minute. That's what's up though, Dre. Yeah. Yeah, I'm about to look at that MABW video. Yeah, I already had it. It just popped up on my feed and I just literally loaded it up before I was about to go live. Shout out to MABW. Um, Everybody hit the like button, please. This for you, Dre.
That's a hard nigga.
It's the happiest day of my life, is what I'm saying.
You a gangster now.
I'm winning any motherfucker where I can't lose.
Right. So this how we gonna do it. I gotta take a leak. Too much information. But so let me find something to play. So I ain't leaving y'all completely hanging. What do I want to play? Let's do Remnant Princess. Let's play one of hers.
Hi TikTok, I am coming on here to talk about something that has happened to me, and this is just literally from my experience is what it is. So quick background story, as you can tell the state of my face, I am paralyzed on this side of my face.
I'm going to be talking about the beauty trends that has been having a lot of black females and black women on a chokehold on TikTok. All the things that they're doing and talking about, but it's not just because it's a beauty industry, it's the effects, the negative effects it's been having on them, and the concern of what they're choosing to do and why they're doing it. So let's go.
Yes, it's true what you've heard. You can lighten and brighten your skin through IV therapy. So in this bag here, I have glutathione and I have vitamin C. Glutathione is an antioxidant and we combine it with a vitamin to enhance your skin. It's good for your skin, hair and nails. People know glutathione for its quite impressive features to suppress melanin. If you take glutathione in such high doses or quite frequently, it can lighten your skin.
Hey Dream Body Dolls and happy Wednesday. So in this video, I'm getting the amazing glutathione injection. I've been talking about this injection for years. We have it here at Dream Body Studio. So it doesn't just lighten your skin and get rid of dark spots and acne from the inside out. It detoxes. It's an anti-aging, stress reducer, energy increasing. Like, it's just the ultimate injection, guys.
Skin plaque. So this is our famous skin lightening drip from Norris Skin. So what are the benefits of this drip? This drip brightens your skin, and with prolonged and consistent use, it lightens your skin as well. It helps with pigmentation, dark patches on the body. It helps with anti-aging. This is an all-rounder for beautiful, flawless, celebrity looking skin.
Skin bleaching is definitely a common issue, especially in the black diaspora. Today now they've taken it to a whole new level. You don't need soap, you don't need cream. Now you can literally get drip straight directly into your veins, into your blood, to make your skin become lighter. Anything to not be in the black skin that you were born with. But not only that, another issue also came up on my For You page about eyelashes and how this particular young black woman found herself in.
To my lashes after the lash tech used super glue on my eye. I went to the salon to get eyelash extensions for the first time, and I was feeling gorgeous because I had a party to go to that weekend. About 40 minutes after leaving the salon, the nightmare began. My eyes started swelling and burning like crazy. I waited a bit to see if it would stop, but it just got worse. Yellow discharge started coming out, and the pain was unbearable. I called the lash tech and told her what was happening. She picked me up and took me to the emergency room. She was extremely nervous, and I didn't understand why. The whole time, she kept saying it must be an allergic reaction, that this had never happened before, blah blah. Guys, I was in so much pain, and I was terrified I was going to lose my vision. When
Okay, I don't even know what was planned, but I did see something gross just now. Anyway, somebody said it sounded like I got an echo. I mean, it might just be an echo of my mom's basement. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do I sound the same? Do something sound off? Let me know. But yeah, we only need $5 more to meet the live stream goal. So yeah, somebody run that. What you got on my 40, homie? Or what you got on my 25, homie? We only need $5 more to do a 2-hour live stream. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs is the preference. So YouTube can keep their hands out of my pocket. But if you must, do Super Chat, Super Sticker. Whatever more convenient for you. All right, let's get into it.
Salute to the MABW team. I'm back with another video. Now, I must admit, when I first seen the title for the video that this guy is about to do, I thought it was like a joke. I thought maybe the guy was going to troll Kendra Sleaze. He was going to just be joking. And this dude is dead for real. Like, he's dead for real. He really thinks that Kendra Sleaze is the most qualified to give advice to these women out here. When she's single, she can't keep a man. She's not married, doesn't have a man, or doesn't have a baby by a qualified man. But she's always talking to ratchet baby mothers, 3 or 4 baby daddies, don't have anything going for themselves, that want these men of high quality. Dude is dead for real. I'm not.
Quick, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all think? All right, let me ask the black men the question. Well, I guess I can ask the black men in here and the white men. So, to my brothers, my black brothers, my melanated brothers, do y'all find yourself mostly watching black manosphere content? Or do you think it's a 50-50 split? Like, do you watch half white, half black? I know you don't probably look at it that way, but can y'all let me know something in the chat? And then if there's any white gentlemen in the chat, can you let me know your ratio of content creators pertaining to this topic that you listen to that are black versus white? Is it more one or the other? Let me know something.
Of high quality. Dude is dead for real. I'm not going to talk anymore. Let's get right into the damn video.
In my opinion, Kendra G is actually the most qualified woman to speak to black women in regards to their dating issues. Kendra G has more than enough data.
I've talked to at least 15,000 single people now, so now I learned a thing or two.
To speak directly to the issues that are holding black women back in regards to marriage and relationships. And at this point, Kendra G has interviewed more black women than Kevin Samuels. I know.
What does that have to do with anything? She could interview 1 million people, 1 million women. What's her success rate with all the data? If you claim she gathered all the data because she's had over 15,000 interviews with women, were they successful women? How far did those women go with relationships on her platform? What's the success rate from her platform? Where's your data at on that, sir? Where's your data at on that? Dude, you don't have to be a super simp for Kendra Sleaze, okay? I don't know if she's paying.
So here's my question. If anybody want to chime in. So, okay, as a black man, do you relate more to what up, Zachariah? What up, Charm City? So look, black men, holler at me. Because in my opinion, like most of the black people I know, they don't, how can I put this? They don't watch really any white content. They only watch they're only interested in watching black people on their entertainment, maybe with the exception of Dragon Ball Z or maybe a couple exceptions. But from my understanding, most of the black people I know watch black media, watch black YouTubers, just pretty much everything black. And I'm assuming because they relate most to black people. That's not wrong. I'm not mad at them. So that's what I want y'all to chime in on in the live chat. Like, do you gravitate towards watching content that's of people of your color? Or is it a 50-50 mix? What, like, let me know something. Like me, I feel like I grew up watching MTV more than BET. Even from a kid, I don't know if I was just fascinated by white people. I don't know. But I definitely, I know I'm not the only black person or Asian person or Puerto Rican person who watched like popular shows like Boy Meets World, Full House, that '70s show. I mean, everybody of all races in America watched those shows. But I'm just trying to get a gauge because, like I said, most of the black people I know, they really not trying to watch a white YouTuber, or they really not trying to watch a white TV show. Oh yeah, Saved by the Bell. Um, like, um, I guess the point that I'm trying to make is I've always watched white content from when I was a kid. I mean, living in America, I feel like, I mean, how many black shows were there other than Fresh Prince? Um, Fresh Prince, Family Matters, Martin. I mean, it was some black shows, but I feel like there were definitely more white shows than black shows. I don't know. I'm going on a tangent. I'm trying to just get an idea. Do like mostly black men watch black manosphere content, and do mostly white men, gravitate to Rollo Tomasi, uh, Entrepreneur in Cars. I don't know. I don't know what I'm getting at, but I would say, just to speak for myself, I forgot who said it. Somebody in here said the black manosphere is more entertaining. Yeah, see, black people gonna put that spunk on it. We gonna put that extra sauce on shit. I think black people are just more entertaining in general. Um, but what I wanted to touch on is it would make sense for a black man to watch black manosphere content, especially if you're interested in the money show. I mean, especially if you're interested in dating black women, you would have to kind of look at black manosphere content because most black manosphere content creators talk about black women. If you're trying to date white women, it would make sense for you to watch mostly white content creators because you can relate more to them. You can relate to the culture, certain intricacies, if you will, of certain cultures. Like a white man maybe may understand better than I could understand. And the same thing if you're black or if you're Asian, you listen to an Asian content creator who can maybe touch on it from that perspective in that culture. But um, it seems like a lot of black people are saying they watch mostly black streamers. Dre says culturally in this sphere, I can relate to Caucasian or other manosphere creators. I mean, I could relate to. It don't really matter the race so much for me because I don't date B dubs. Um, Zachariah says no shade at white people, but we live different experiences and our cultures are different, so I never could relate much to a white dude. Um, Here's the thing about that. Let me read this other comment real quick, and we're gonna back into the nonsense. But black women are my life experience, my family, my community. I watch to hope that our men and women learn and grow. Display the nonsense so we can do better. Yeah, LT. T Orlando says white people's ice is colder. I don't I don't know if that's a metaphor, but anyway. um yeah, LT, my brother. Unfortunately, I don't know if I share your sentiment Well, let me read that comment again. Black women are my life experience, my family, my community. Okay, that's true for me as well. I don't know about my community. Damn it, it went off the screen. Let me scroll back up. Humbled Bull said the wild thing is the major differences are class related, not race. Ah, we could. Uh, you're on to something. You're on to something. Want a happy life, get a snow bunny wife. Um, that's definitely nuanced. These white bitches ain't shit either, but they can give you something better to work with than B Dubs. B Dubs just try to be as ridiculous and undesirable as possible. It's almost like they're trying to be. I mean, these snow bunnies ain't shit either, but they at least try to get you something to work with. That's what I'll say. There's a content creator called y'all. Some of y'all probably know him. Content creator called Accountable Commentary, and he seems to have this idea that like, oh, there's another content creator called fuck, what is his name? So Solidus T. So I listen to Solidus T and sometime Accountable Commentary, and they seem to think like they speak as if like most white women are just so great, and it's like no, bro. Most of the snow bunnies ain't shit either. It's a little better over there, I will admit, but it ain't like they just they're just so sweet and great and feminine and no. Um, yeah, but I'm going off. Yeah, one thing I disagreed heavily with AC. I think a white dude came in his chat once and he blocked him because he was white. Like I would never do no shit like that. Like that's just wrong. I'm not a supporter of acism either direction. But I mean I get where you're coming from. It's kind of like I mean I don't agree with that. I'll just say that. But it's kind of like it's kind of like when on the Malcolm X movie. I'm sure many of you seen it. I think a white college girl came up to Malcolm X like, "What can I do to help the movement?" He just like nothing and kept walking. Let me see if I can find that real quick. We're going on a side tangent, but let me see if I can find that real quick. But here's the thing: I'm sure she could have done something to help the movement. To me, that's a stupid. Like, it's just stupid, man. It's stupid. Like, actually, she could have done something to help the movement. I mean, maybe somebody can help me understand his mind state on that. But actually, she could have done something to help, even if what passing out flyers or whatever. So that was wrong. I believe that was wrong of Malcolm to say that. But he saw the light. You know, he did come to the light and realize that from his religious standpoint that we all God's people or something like that. And he got off that like that aces shit. Okay, thank you for correcting me. Thank you for correcting me, Peacemaker. She wanted to join, and he said she could hand out flyers but can't join. Okay, that makes. I mean, okay, that's fair. Okay, I respect it more. I respect it more in that case. I mean, I agree. If we can't, well, I understand. He's saying unless we can help ourselves, we shouldn't be asking for from other folks. I mean, I partially agree with that. We need some help. We need some outside help, brothers and sisters. we need. It's gotten so bad at this point. Yeah, we need some whatever outside help we can get at this point. Maybe that was true back when Malcolm X was kicking it, but yeah, it's gone so far now. We need whatever help we can get from whatever shade of people. Shit. Wait, who just started recently showing his face? I was like, oh cool, I didn't know he was black. Wait, who started showing their face? Jared or Gerard? Or damn it, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm just gonna say Jared. Fuck. You can help me pronounce it. If Medea got a hold of these. All right. I guess let's get back into it. I kind of want to know who starts showing their face though. Hold on. Okay, Woodward TV. Let's just pull them up real quick. Fuck it. Or let me see if I can pull up this Malcolm X.
Excuse me, Mr. X. Hi. I've read some of your speeches, and I honestly believe that a lot of what you have to say is true. And I'm a good person in spite of what my ancestors did. I wanted to ask you, what can a white person like myself, who isn't prejudiced, what can I do to help you and further your cause?
Nothing.
He seemed genuine. Like, damn, that was just rude, Mal. Let me gather myself. That was fucked up, Red. That was fucked up. Oh well. I guess Peacemaker was wrong. Hey, we all make mistakes, Peacemaker. I didn't know what the fuck happened. Like, damn, he just said nothing. Like, she could have did something, bro. Yeah, the snow bunnies are cooked. I mean, I went over snow bunnies for the first 2 years of this channel. They cook too. They just cooked in a different way. Yeah, Red would have piped. Yeah, Red would have piped for sure. Shout out to Malcolm, man. Shout out to Malcolm. Um, the one thing I remember about Malcolm, I think Farrakhan. Oh shit, my channel really gonna be banned because I said that word, Farrakhan. But look, yeah, bunnies are not as masculine. I mean, there's some masculine bunnies too, but they're not as masculine. That's the main difference. Still on bullshit, but not as masculine. Um, the one thing that stood out that Farrakhan said about Malcolm X is how disciplined he was. Like no homo, he said. This is gonna sound weird, but I remember him saying how clean he was. But like not in that type of way, but just how like meticulous he was about even like I don't know how to say this without it sounding weird. Okay, I'm just gonna leave that at that. But the point that I'm trying to make is Farrakhan was talking about how disciplined he was. Like his shoes stayed shined, uh, clothes were super neat. Uh, no homo, but maybe he said something like he took 3 baths or 3 showers a day. Look, pause. Like pause. I'm like I don't. I'm articulating in this and articulating this wrong. But the point that I'm trying to make is is that he was a very, very, very disciplined man and a very meticulous man when it came to his study. But I mean, obviously Farrakhan said a lot of. I think I've heard Farrakhan say some negative things about Malcolm too. Um, he was just giving him his props. That's respect. All right, let me look up this real quick, and then we'll get into the regularly scheduled programming. Oh yeah, I need $5 more for us to go 2 hours. I know we can meet that goal. $5 more for a 2 hour live stream. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs, Super Chat, Super Sticker if you must, but Super Chat, Super Sticker, YouTube take 30% out of my pocket. So preferably PayPal, Streamlabs, or Cash App. If you just want to use credit card, go to Streamlabs. If you don't got Cash App or PayPal, you can just put your credit card information in Streamlabs. Jared says he never enjoyed Rolo's channel. It's not the content. I don't know. I just don't enjoy watching him. I mean, yeah, he's more like, I guess you could say it's boring. That's not a diss, but he just gives the straight facts. He doesn't try to make it entertaining, really. Wait, who comfortable calling blacks niggas? Wait, what? Motherfuckers are comfortable calling blacks niggas? Who is? All right, anyway, let's get back into it.
Don't have to be a super simp for Kendra Sleaze, okay? I don't know if she's paying you to go against the grain, but I know, and everybody else that watches me, they know that Kendra isn't qualified to give any advice out to any women. Period. How can she be qualified to give advice to any women when she's dating scammers? She doesn't even know how to vet men properly herself. How can she give out any qualified advice? Oh, she gives out being on YouTube and having a bunch of subscribers means you give qualified advice. That's what that means. Or putting on glasses, cheap little suit, that means you give out sound advice.
Okay, like everybody would say, "Why? Come on, let's not do that, bros. We ain't like MABW getting on some T Orlando shit." Look, let's not say the brother suits is cheap. You know, like let's not go there. Let's not go the woman route, the petty insults. We can disagree, brothers. Just let's keep it respectful. Let's not throw turds. Um, Shout out to Jared. Just donated $10. This for you, Jared. So we doing a 2-hour live stream because of Jared. Jared, you are the well, no, I guess you're not the live stream sponsor. Dre is still a live stream sponsor with the $20 donation. Um, his suit's not cheap, but he do short shoe simping. I don't know, man. I watch some of medium man's content, but I've never heard him simp crazy hard. I don't know. I gotta see some more, man. I gotta see some more before I can put that simp title on him. But this for you, Jared.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles.
I run shit. You just live it.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother. I hear you. Man, I hear you.
My man.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
It says he got a girlfriend, so he gotta throw some Keisha praise in there. I mean, I don't know.
A lot of you dudes have no idea what you're talking about. Kendra is the last person on earth any woman out here should be taking any advice from. I don't know what you're smoking, but it must be good.
Some guys just heard me compare Kendra G to Kevin Samuels, and you think that I'm crazy. But if your overall goal is to find solutions or a woman who can specifically talk to black women because she speaks their language or is relatable to them, then it would have to be Kendra G.
Here's where I agree with this. Kendra G do sometime be trying to give him some game. Now she can't give him game like I can give him game, but look, she's a woman. What can we expect? It's cool, Jared. It's cool. I was gonna say no homo, but I just let it ride. But hey, man, I'm glad. No homo. I'm glad I can keep you company when you were lonely, man. As men, we should be able to just say stuff like that. It's cool, man. glad I could keep you company, bro. And I'm not even gonna put an NH on it. I'm just gonna leave it dry like that. Now I do gotta no homo that, but I'm not gonna no homo the initial statement. um, I was thinking about going over to Kendra G. I was gonna go over to Kendra G. Kevin Samuels call, but I don't know how much I can. I don't know how much more I can add to it. Really, um, we might do it anyway. Fuck it.
Or is relatable to them, then it would.
I know what I was gonna say. Here's the thing: you have a lot of you have a lot of women who would never look at manosphere content. So I do appreciate it when Kendra G try to give them a little bit of game or common sense, because they would never listen to my content. They would never listen to anybody in the manosphere. I just wish she would turn it up, just turn it up all the way, Kendra. Challenge these bitches and just turn it all the way. Just go full manosphere, damn it. just just turn the full Kevin Samuels, man. Not full Kevin Samuels, but just it could be frustrating too that she don't go all the way with it. But I do appreciate it when she just try to give them some type of information that can help them. Sometimes she try, sometimes she does try. So I understand what Media Man is saying to some extent. I don't know about him saying she's the best like person to do it. Like I don't know about all that, but yeah, I see where Media Man is coming from.
Have to be Kendra G. She understands that the majority of single black women want the same type of man.
Most women want a man of you guys' caliber. You know, you guys, I'm gonna give you your kudos. You're successful men, you're attractive men, well-spoken men, black men, you know, do well, you do for the community. They all want you. Now, it doesn't matter if she's rich.
But that's not nothing that anybody doesn't know. All women out there want men that have it going on for themselves. Qualified men is what I call it. Not high value men, just qualified men who have themselves together. All women want men like that all across the board for the most part. But the thing is, the women that Kendra Sleece has on her platform, she knows damn well that those women will never ever in their life get those type of men, just by their characteristics alone. So if she can't give them real feedback, that doesn't qualify her to give good advice at all.
It's true. It's only so much she could say and keep her audience. But I actually think her channel will blow up more if she start giving these bitches this work. Honestly. And I still think women will call. Well, I don't know. Maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know.
She just goes along with the clown show because she's the clown show ringleader. What are you talking about? All women want men that are successful or got it going on for themselves, guy. Everybody knows that. So I guess that can make anybody out here qualified if they come on the internet and say that. A bird, a pigeon, a bop, they can come on the internet and say the same thing. How does Kendra Sleaze know when she doesn't have a man like that? When she's so-called high sedity or so-called a qualified woman that spends $80,000 a month on bills.
Yeah, I mean, she's conflicted. She got to stay true to the sisterhood, but honestly, she getting fed up, man. Kendra G is getting fed up, man. Oh, remember when she snapped on that lady in the Lilo and Stitch hoodie? I roasted that Lilo and Stitch hoodie the whole episode. It was just irking me the whole episode that she coming on here asking for a high value man in a fucking bedazzled ball cap and a Lilo and Stitch hoodie. But that was when I started to notice like Kendra was really losing it and getting fed up with these bitches. Okay, C Freeman. Okay, thank you for the insight. 75% brothers. Okay. Um, Man, that shit was funny. We might have to just watch that real quick. Like, oh my goodness. Matter of fact, I gotta do it. I'm trying to see how can I find it. Oh, that's what my moderators are for. Okay. If I got any moderators that are willing to put in some work, we're divine photos when I need them. Can y'all find the episode with the lady in the Lilo and Stitch hoodie? And can you find the timestamp when she starts snapping on her? Like, she really started snapping on her. I mean, she was trying to give her some game the whole episode, but at one point she just completely lost it. If any of my moderators can find that episode and find that timestamp in that episode when she snapped.
How? You have no idea what you're talking about, my guy.
Rich or poor, fine or not that attractive, they all want you. Now, we know the truth of the matter is you guys represent, really when it comes down to it, not the larger portion of the masses. You guys literally might be 10%, might even be less than that. You might be like the 5%ers, the 1%ers, but it doesn't matter.
I want to be clear. A lot of these talking points, y'all know where she's getting her talking points from. I don't have to mention it. How many men have said these talking points way before her? I've been saying this stuff since 2021. We all know the data. Everybody can come up here and have the same talking points. It doesn't make them gurus on anything, and it doesn't make them qualified. It doesn't. Dude really says she's qualified because she's talked to damn near 15,000, or she as well, because she talked to 15,000 women. That means nothing. Nothing at all. What's the success rate? Especially if she's qualified. What's the success rate from her show? Can anybody tell me that?
Well, let's talk about what makes somebody. let's 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 talk about what makes somebody qualified to give dating advice. Is it really a person that's been married 20 years? Maybe not, because they haven't been on the dating market. They've been married for 20 years. I mean, we go over dating shit. I mean, I go over dating shit basically all day, every day for the past at least 8 years. Do that make me qualified to kind of talk about it? Or we could just say a lot of this shit is really common sense. I'm not going to make it seem like I'm saying anything out my mouth that's just so mind-blowing. To me, this shit just common sense, but common sense so uncommon these days, I could sound like a prophet saying this common sense shit. But like, I don't know. Let's just get back into it. Oh, all right. Kendra G snaps. All right, hold on. Let's see. Welcome back. This RB Sensei. To my diehard fans, make sure you watch.
Want this, but what do you really want? Do you want a woman who understands where her role is in a partnership, or do you want a woman that's coming in and being dominant? So I can come in, or that's not in me, it's not in my nature.
Right.
So let me say this, because I want to say this, and I feel like it's 2025, and we got to just start having like a little bit more real talk conversations. I understand everything you're saying as a woman. I'm a woman myself. I've heard this over and over again. Here is the harsh truth. Every woman ain't getting a provider. And that's just the bottom line. I'm sorry to let you all know.
Then he ain't for me.
He said, well, he ain't for me then. Well, ma'am, oh my gosh. I was thinking about this earlier before I went live. Women don't value a man. They value, I was going to say they value what a man could do for them, which is true, but here's the thing. These dingbats don't even really know what a man could do for them. They're not smart enough to even put two and two together of what a man truly brings, the totality of what a man really brings to her life. Only thing they can come up with is dick and money. It's like, It's just sick, man. By the time a woman is leading with "you got to be a provider," she's probably cooked. She's probably cooked. I I don't care how much money I had, and I know women are transactional. We're all transactional to some extent. But let me say this. How do I put this? Even though women are transactional, there are women who love their men. That genuinely love their men in the way that a woman can love a man. Not the same way as a man love a woman, but yes, a woman can love a man. There have been men in pretty much every woman's life, even these washed up train wreck women, that they genuinely loved, like genuinely. um, Usually within their first three partners. Um, so say I think women can love is just not the same way that men love. I think men love is a man's love for a woman is more pure and things like that, less transactional and things like that. But I forgot what the hell I was about to say. um, but really, the point I was trying to make was by the time a woman is leading with "you got to pay for everything," that's not love. If you coming on here talking about he got to be a provider, you're not looking for somebody to love. You're looking for an ATM. You know, just looking for an ATM. Um, and let me put it like this: there are women who are the provider in the household. I know what you're gonna say. The guy's a bitch, but like I said, I support men living off women. But look, even that thing out, balance the universe. But there are women who paid all the bills for 30 years, and they're with their man genuinely because they love the motherfucker. Um, so it exists. But the point that I wanted to make at this break is by the time a woman is saying he must be a provider, love is off the table. Miriam, I agree with you. Let's look up something real quick. There are some women who are intelligent, and there are some women that realize, look, I got the bag. I make whatever 150K, 300K. I'm not that much of a looker. So let me just find a good dude that I like and I'll pay the damn bills. Because I'm not getting some top tier dude because I don't look a certain way. There's some women who are aware enough to be like, yeah, look, I ain't all that. So I'm just trying to find somebody I can love and who can help me out and be my partner. I'll pay the damn bills. Those women do exist. They're not the majority, of course, but they exist. Um, but yeah, that's all I wanted to say.
Not gonna get a provider. Some of y'all gonna get teammates. Some of y'all gonna get you might be 70, he paying 30. Some of y'all might be this is just a real talk moment. I know what you all want, but there just ain't enough providers to go around for every woman. So we can keep saying the same song and
She's trying to laugh to keep from crying. There's really nothing funny about this, man. I mean, there's some times that are appropriate to laugh at Kendra, but this isn't one of them. She kicking some real shit here. I mean, yeah, from a mathematical standpoint, let's just say, okay, 20% of men make over 100K. Only 20% of women can marry him. So what about the other 80% of women?
all it is.
My nigga.
She laughing and cracking up, but it's real. Like, reality hurts women's feelings. They want to keep living in their fairy tale. So this 100K man that every woman wants, only 17% of women can have him, statistically. Mathematically speaking, only 17% of women are going to get him.
But that's the mathematical reality.
Confidence doesn't overcome math, people.
Usually the women who are going to get commitment from six-figure men, they got commitment from him before he was a six-figure man.
Absolutely.
But at 5 years, motherfucker,
That's
I'm tired.
sad.
So here's the
That's so
statistics for
sad.
the truth.
No, what's sad is you pushed out 3 kids for a man and was married to him and left him because you thought you could level up, and you can't level up. And that's what's sad. What's sad is you're never going to get what you're asking for. What's sad is you're not going to do the things necessary to attract any man, let alone a six-figure man. That's what's sad. You're going to die alone with cats. That's what's sad. Talking about that's sad. No, starving kids in Africa is sad. A fat dyke with a Lilo and Stitch hoodie and a bedazzled ball cap not getting a six-figure man is not sad.
Everybody ain't getting a provider. So here it is. You got to decide what you want. If you want a man, you got to decide the kind of man that's trying to court you and focus on the best man that's trying to court you and be real.
He said, Like, so Kendra's saying you got to find the best man who's willing to court you. And she said, because she know the quality of men who are trying to court her are garbage. But she don't want to accept that she's garbage. So that's why I say, I mean, I'm not calling her garbage. Like, I don't know this woman, but I'm saying, like, as far as a dating option, she's garbage. I'm not saying she garbage overall as a person, but in the dating market, yeah, garbage. Like,
She's a waste of fucking space, dude. She might be good to come down her throat, something like that, and after that, she's fucking in the dating market. She's done.
yeah. XXs get destroyed early in the dating market. Early. So this is why I always say, at a certain point, a woe should just stop dating, because at a certain point, she only qualifies for a low value man because she's a low value woe, and no woman wants a low value man, which I understand. But when you get to the point where that's all you qualify for, it's time to just focus on something else and just let dating go. It's time to just let it go at a certain point. When, as a woman, when you start to notice that every guy who approaching you or every guy that you end up having a talking phase with is just like a really low quality, and it keep happening over and over, and it keep happening over and over again, that's your cue to just get out the game and hang up your jersey. That's your cue.
With your shit, because there's some women who paying all the bills and y'all just don't know. Now there's some women who being taken care of, but you might not be that woman that's gonna be taken care of.
But hold on one second, Kendra. Hold on, because shots fired.
Hold on, Kim. But I'm just tired because what it is I hear the same thing over and over and over again for.
Yeah, she snapped on this. So T. Orlando says, isn't a low value man better than no man? To most women, I would say no. And what is a low value man? Like, here's the, see, what is a low value man? By society standards, a dude who, I mean, yeah, most women I feel like believe, look, either a high value man or bust. Yeah, basically. High value or nothing. I have women in my family who I've had discussions with, and they basically said, yeah, if I can't get a certain quality, I'll just stay single. Miriam says a low value man is a Pookie or Ray Ray. Then there's average men and high value men. That's it. I'm trying to see how I would describe this. When I think a low value man, I'm thinking, people. I think the first thing people think of is money. That's the first thing I think people think of. So we'll go with the shallow stuff. Yeah, a guy who don't really got a good job. He's not like charismatic. He doesn't dress well. You know, he's not social. But in the context that I'm talking about, that really wouldn't be a low value man because he might be a really good dude. He might just make $30K a year, but he a great guy. I wouldn't see that as him being low value. I would just call him low earning. Okay, yeah, I had to look into that hoodlum meme. But yeah, this woman right here is not getting no man who make good money. That's really what I'm just trying to say. Can she get a good dude? Well, I don't know about that because I don't think she's a good woman based on what I've seen of her. But yeah, low earning is low value to women. True. So yeah, she would have to either settle for a low earning man or just be by yourself, man.
For 5 years.
Let's be honest. If the low earning man is a good dude, he would be settling for her. If she makes 6-figure but she's a piece of shit.
But what y'all are failing to realize, every woman ain't gonna get that man.
Okay,
So
but hold
you
on,
guys-
hold on.
I'm coming off. I'm talking. So you have to respect me for 1 second on my show. So now we at 2020.
Now, do you think this same woman would let a man read her like that? No. She's sitting here and basically taking it. She tried to interrupt her a couple times, but she's basically sitting here and taking it. I assure you, if a guy was reading her like this, she would be screaming at the top of her lungs. She would be going off like she's keeping her cool for Kendra because she still has so much respect for Kendra. But she would not have this demeanor if it was a guy coming at her like this. I assure you. Master of Blackjack says, I think you have 3 buckets: high value man, regular, and bum. Yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
What you want? You can be, first of all, you can be happy by yourself. There ain't nothing wrong with that. So I don't want to hear this brainwash you nothing about a man. That's not the truth. You can be single, happy, and flourishing in life. So let's start there. Now, if you want a man, you got to learn your personal man dating pool. Who is the best type of man that's trying to date you? And if the best type of man that's trying to date you, you don't like, it's time for you to change you because you want a different type of man to court you. And that's just the end of the damn sentence.
Yeah, that's what so many woes don't understand. The best guy who's trying to make you his girlfriend are your real dating options. The guy who just want to hang out, Netflix and chill, that isn't your real dating option. And that's what all these women are getting confused. Like the guy who texts you right back is your real dating option. The guy who trying to introduce you to mama is your real dating option. You know? Jen says, I don't know, I'm a loner by nature who just never been left alone, but especially in the commitment sense, so I can't really comment. Yeah, Kendra got fed up that episode. She was about to have a brain aneurysm on that episode.
How many qualified couples or successful couples have y'all seen come together from meeting on her show? How many good women of caliber do you see come on the Kendra Sleaze Clown Show? That right there should speak volumes and tell you enough. Qualified women that really have it going on and qualified men that really have it going on, they're not coming on these type of shows. The guys she's speaking to right now that she's giving kudos to, why aren't they on her show? You would never see guys like them on her show. I don't think they're married. I don't think you, sir, I don't think you would go on her show. If she's so qualified, go find one of those qualified women. Go find one of them qualified women that she bring on her show then. If anybody thinks she's qualified to speak, go find one of these qualified women or men on her show. Everybody knows what you're saying is a flat out lie. She's not qualified.
Matter, because 100% of the women all want you. So what happens is, what I've learned is social media has given people insights to other people's lives. So Every girl wants a man that makes bare minimum 100K, has to be attractive, faithful, prefers no kids. If she has kids, love her kids like they are your kids, treat her kids like you created her kids, show up for her when she needs you to show up for her, go to church for her every day, don't ever speak to another woman, always be available, but work so much that you can fulfill my lifestyle. It's crazy. And I think that what I've come to learn is women get really offended because they use settling. I hate the word settling because if you say, oh, you're saying I'm not good enough for a man that makes 100K. And there are
No, you're not good enough for a man that make 100K. That's what Kendra won't just flat out say. She'll be like, I'm not God, yada yada yada. But no, Kevin Kevin would have said, yeah, no, you're not good enough for a man that make 100K. Period.
argument will be, well, I make that or more. So it only makes sense for me to require a man that makes what I want or more. Logically speaking, I get that. I don't have a disagreement there. But the part that they're missing, which matters the most, is that man doesn't date the same. A lot of times, the wealthy man or the man that has the money, he doesn't want a broke girl, but he has enough. He goes into it knowing he's paying for everything, right? So even though you have a certain life,
guys out there that watch your boy MABW or other reaction channels, what is she saying that none of the other men haven't said before? What is she saying? This is nothing new to us.
Men don't want. I don't know, man. I think a lot of dudes are kind of getting off that provider tip. Even dudes who make a lot of money, like, man, I'm not providing fully for a bitch. She got to come with something, 30K or something. I don't care if I make 250K. She got to come with 30K. I mean, I feel like a lot of dudes who didn't come up with a woman from their 20s, like by the time those men get in their late 30s, early 40s, I don't know if they really just itching to meet some new chick and just sit her up in the house and pay all the bills. I don't know if dudes in that age range is really looking to do that. I don't know. It's about to get bad for these women in these next 20 years. It really is.
All men that have themselves together, all men for the most part that make over 100K, we know this already. We know this already. And most men, if she has so much data, believe it or not, most men will settle for broke women. Because most.
Here's the thing. Whatever. Let's just say my channel blow up and I make 300,000 a year. That's just hypothetically. Men don't want to feel like we're just a paycheck. Like, let's just say my channel blow up, whatever. I make, it don't matter, a million a year. I'm not sitting some bitch up and paying all the bill. Like, who are you? Just because we've been dating for a year and you cute or something or whatever? Nah. Nah. You got a lot to prove to me. You got a lot to prove to me. Oh, you got a job? You make 50K a year? Deposit your check into my account. I need, like, I don't know. You got to show me something for 5 years before you earn getting bills, like, fully being taken care of. If I ever do it. T Orlando say I'm gonna start simping at 300K. Wait. What y'all saying? Say it ain't so. What did I say that? I'm lost. Did I say some simp shit and not realize it? I'm getting some reactions in the chat and I don't understand what. But yeah, I just let's see. I've had ladies that modern simping cure. I've had ladies that see my enterprise and think they can just help me out with work. No thanks. Yeah. Um, my point is, a woman just would have to prove herself to me thoroughly. She would really have to prove that she down for me. But that it's hard for dudes who had money and success and status when they met a woman. I think at this point, knowing everything I know now, I don't know, man. I would have to go to a different country and interact with women who don't know anything about me. Men still want to feel like they have something genuine. You know, that's not just about me paying a woman bills. No man want to feel like he's just the bill payer. Like, nigga, I don't really give a fuck about you. If you lost your job, I'm out. As long as you paying my bills, I'll stick around. No man wants to feel like that. Flat out. Let's get back into it.
Women that these men are choosing, they're not making a portion of what the men are making, but they have these high demands. They have these high demands. Every man out there that's got it going on, they know that already. Even these two guys right here, I don't know who the hell they are, but I'm pretty sure they even know that.
I'll put it like this. If I made $300K a year, I probably wouldn't fuck with a bitch that make less than 50 to 70. If I made $300K a year, I'm not fucking with a bitch who not established for herself. So maybe I would start caring about a bitch money if I made money. I would want a woman who got degrees. So this is going against what y'all usually hear from me. But now that I'm thinking about it, well, this is just in general. This don't got nothing to do with me having $300K or not a year. Like, I want a woman. I don't want no bum bitch. I don't want no bum bitch. I don't want no leech bitch. I want a woman who had the discipline, the wherewithal to go get some degrees, go build something for herself, do something that actually hook some type of character. And I want a woman who, has something to lose. Yeah. Regardless of how much money I got. I want to fuck with a woman who got shit to lose. She got to carry her a certain way in public. Let's say she got a professional job, so she have to carry herself a certain way in public just for her own image. That's funny as fuck, T. Orlando. RB want a modern woman. But here's the thing. Shocking enough, there are some women who are career women, like legit career women. Degrees, make six figures, and they come home and they're actually submissive to their man. It does exist. It actually does exist. Yeah, I definitely need a woman who has some stake in the game. Like, yeah, it's rare, but they exist.
They even know that. But the thing is, anytime Kendra Sleaze gets on somebody else's platform, she has to make it look good. But then, as soon as she goes back to her platform, you get all the toxicity in the world. And she doesn't tell the woman these same type of things. She doesn't. Because for the most part, everybody already knows the women that come on her platform, they aren't getting men that are worth six figures. And the men know that men that are worth six figures aren't coming on the clown show. They're not looking for nobody on her clown show. Because in real life, the data shows that men that make over 100K can really shake out without going on dating apps. If men do go on dating apps, it's only to knock these bimbo chicks down, not to have a long-term relationship with them. Everybody knows that. Everybody. Now you pull up one clip with her on the show with these two guys right here. She has the data. Did you just see how she was talking on the Tamron Hall show? On the Tamron Hall show, sir? Did she give good collective data on the Tamron Hall show? Or was she acting like a pigeon looking for bird seeds? I rest my case.
Lifestyle, this man in his mind, I still got to pay for everything. So your money doesn't matter that much as you think it does.
So that's why I say that, you need black women like Kendra G that can speak the language, so to speak. and talk to black women. So that's all I'm saying. I know that, you know, some of you guys don't like Kendra G because she is female centered, which is understandable.
It has nothing to do with being female centered, though. And it's not that we dislike her. It's that because first and foremost, she's the one that's mad at all the male content creators, especially us. But the thing is, we're holding the women that come on her show accountable. We're telling them the truth. And she's not telling her female audience that come on there looking for me. She's not telling them the truth. And you know that. There's no way you can sit up here and tell me that you don't know that, sir. Oh, I know a lot of the male content creators don't like Kendra Sleaze because.
Let's talk about this real quick. So Jared says, I absolutely love it when a woman speaks favorably of her father with respect to her family. Like when she offers her opinion about something, she's like, my dad, yada, yada, yada. Okay, let me touch on that real quick. You definitely want a woman who has some positive things to say about a couple of men she know. Not like dating, but you definitely want a woman who has some positive things to say about her brothers, her male cousins. That's definitely something you want to check for. Do you have any good relationship with any men in your life? Do you have anything positive to say about any man you know? Because it's a lot of women these days, they don't have a positive word to say about any man in their life. Any man. Dad, male cousin, brother. They have nothing positive to say about a man ever. You never hear them talking positive about a man. Even women that I would kind of consider, this is gonna sound, how can I word this? I know women in my personal life who I would consider decent women, but it's still almost like this negative tone when talking to or talking about men. It's like this negative undertone always. I feel like if a woman is truly feminine, you'll hear her bigging up men. You'll hear her talking about how much she love her daddy, how much she appreciate her husband. This is the lingo of a good, feminine, respectable woman. She has no problem bigging up a man. A lot of women these days, the thought of bigging up a man, even if she do love him, even if she do think she a good man, the thought of bigging up a man like out loud in front of people, it makes their stomach turn. Honestly, how often do you hear any woman, aunts, whatever, relatives, friends, girlfriends of friends, and just big up they man in front of, like, y'all at a party, y'all at a event at your house, anything where you just, oh, I love my baby, he's so smart. Oh, I love my man, he always fixing stuff around the house. I appreciate you so much, baby. Just at the dinner table, just in casual conversation. Oh, my man, he's the fucking man. Like, seriously, when's the last time you heard any woman, your mom, anything, talk like that about a man? Please, somebody let me know. When's the last time anybody? I want to hear a positive story. I don't want to be negative all the time. Cause somebody put a positive quote in the chat about when the last time you heard something like that from any woman. Just bigging them up in front of other people. I don't know.
Because she's female centered. That's totally fine if she's female centered. But even if you are female centered, you could tell females the truth. Ain't nothing gonna be hard with telling them the truth. The truth isn't saying all you women want the same men. The truth is telling these women you're not gonna.
Yeah, that's rough, T. Orlando. That's rough. Okay, that's good. Master of Blackjack says, my mom just said how appreciative she is for my dad. He passed away recently. Well, I'm not going to say I'm not counting that, but I hate that we can only get our flowers after we pass away, after we can't smell it. Well, I'm not saying that your mom never said nothing positive about him while he was alive, but it just was disappointing that at the end of that sentence, it was that he just recently passed away. Rest in peace to your dad. God bless the dead. So I'm hoping Master of Blackjack, she bigged him up a lot while he was alive and could hear it too.
To get these type of men because look at your life. Look in the mirror and look at your life. That's the truth. We don't care if she can be female centered all she wants. Goofy.
But she has the most knowledge of any man or woman speaking directly to black women in regards to dating.
No. Don't say black women. Say black bops, chicken heads, smuts, dots. Do not put women and the chicks that Kendra Lee speak to in the same category. There's a difference. There's a big difference between women and the bops that she speaks to. It's a big difference. You must not be a real man of caliber, sir, if you can't see that. The bops that come on her show, you're going to call them women or you're going to call them ladies. Over here, we call them bops, smuts, chicken heads, pigeons, all of the above. And everybody that watches Kendra Slee's show or mine know that the women that come on her platform are bops, chicken heads, smuts, all of the above. Except you for some reason. Obviously, you're in La La Land. And I'm thinking Kendra Slee's slid you a couple of $100 to say this. Because I've never heard anybody in my life since I've been on YouTube, I've never heard nobody say this before. Nobody.
You can agree to disagree, but if you look at her platform, she's done this for the past 4 years. So she has enough information. So that's all I'm saying. Y'all can ponder on that if you want.
That's not the damn.
Shout out to Mr. Cut with the $10 donation. That's big boy shit. This for you, Mr. Cut.
Thank you for being there, man. Charles, I run shit. You just live here.
More power to him.
You can't treat him like any of the other niggas around here because he ain't like any of the other niggas around here. You got it?
Right on, brother, I hear you. Man, I hear you.
City boy, city boy.
My nigga.
Speaking of accountable commentary, let's see what this is about.
Don't send me no video of no fence huggers reacting to this video, reacting to these type of videos. These are the same dudes telling y'all to get back on the plantation by getting with these Keishas. Don't send me the actual video. Shout out to Young FBA and Night Vision in the Patreon. As soon as I got in the Patreon, I said, hey, send me the original link to these videos. And they got right to it. I don't want to see nothing about no fence hugger. I don't want to see nothing from no fence hugger. At all. At all. I've been talking about this for day one. Day one. Hold on. You know what? Let's get to it. Let's get to it.
All right. Another black woman. Does this girl get the crazy word? Yes or no? We let the first one pass. Does she feel my wrath or no? What do we think? And she's alternative. Very rare poll.
The septum ring. Remember the septum ring? Remember we talk about that?
Let's just take a second to analyze this person as like a human being. There's something very wrong with her. Dude, look at her walls. What is that? We'll keep it. See, I want to at least try, but we got to keep it simple. Hi. You look like you can suck the racism out of me, LOL.
Yeah. Like, okay. Oh, my pale pelicans. We're gonna play. We're just gonna see where this goes. But I got a feeling this is one of the type of white dudes I just don't fucking like. Oh man. Let's let it roll. Let's let it roll.
which is what I need right now because I'm currently on probation for a hate crime. Heart, done, send.
What did I tell you? Got right back. Got right back.
Let's do it. We gotta reel it in. We gotta reel it in.
We have to reel it in. We have to reel it in. Let a black man approach any one of these Keishas like that. Either two things is going to happen. They're going to curse him out, or they're going to send the Cash App link. Did she do any of that? Nope. Nope, not at all. How many times I told you, brothers, that Brad all he has to do is just show up. That's it. All he has to do is just show up. You don't have to bring them anything. You, black man, you got to bring, first of all, before we even get to the physical part of it, you have to bring resources. You got to bring protection. You got to bring everything out of, under the sun. Then you got to bring 6 feet and better, right? Right? You got to be in shape, right? And you got to take them on a tizzy tour 3 hours a night. Brad, all he have to do is just show up. Nothing. Just show up. He said he just committed a hate crime. That's why he's on probation.
Let me cut this shit off or they get my channel banned for this stupid shit. I'm just trying to edit this. Oh, gosh. What did I get myself into?
I'm sorry, not that I really care. So, still, obviously at work. The way I work from Salt Lake to Los Angeles. So I usually drive from Salt Lake down to LA and deliver, and then back to Salt Lake. And that's usually like pretty much a 3-day trip. So I think I'll start doing videos from home and the truck, like in my other channel, which is a trucking channel. Up a little bit. Which all are from the truck. But those are about trucking. This is about life. And my experiences in life and the dumb things I've learned. So I came across a video. Let me look at the name of this channel. I'll try to link the channel on here too, because support each other, right? But it was a pretty good video on emasculation, or ways that women emasculate men, and they don't even realize they're doing it sometimes. Sometimes they do it on purpose. Not all women. I'm never saying all women. I don't like to generalize, because I don't like when women say all men. That annoys the piss out of me. And women, for some reason, will call you an incel for that. And I'm like, no, not all men do this stuff. Like, all men are cheaters? No. 20% of men might cheat. That's it. The majority of men are great. The majority of women are probably great. I haven't found them yet. I'm just saying. Anyway, I'm joking. There's good women. I've had relationships with decent women, but serious relationships, that's a two-way thing. I don't know. Anyway, the channel was a guy named Oliver Robert Lucas, and he was talking about emasculation, the way the women do this and don't realize they're doing it, but they do. That kind of like was a sort of like piggyback topic on something I was going to talk about in general anyway. And really, it's things that, like, when you're starting to get into a relationship with somebody, especially somebody you meet online on an app like Bumble or Tinder or Hinge or whatever, and if they say one of these 7 things, I didn't narrow it down. These are just 7 examples. None are greater than the other. They're not in any order. It's just one of these 7 things on this here list I made. Did you read it that fast? I bet you didn't. So, number 1, if they say any of these 7 things, they might be a problem later on. They really might be. And they're not going to say all this up front. Some of them might not even know that they have these qualities. But that's where you need to ask questions. But I'll talk about that. This is all I have to drink until I get the heck out of Los Angeles. A Sprite. Obey your thirst. So, number 1, if they start trauma dumping on you. Now, I experienced this. Trauma dumping is, that's somebody who has not worked through their issues. And they are their issues. They're going to project these things onto you if it's not nipped in the butt right off the bat. If they're trauma dumping onto you, they're going to project all that stuff onto you later. Guarantee it. So, personally, my experience with this was, and I'm never going to name names here. I went on one date with somebody. Now, I have a video later on why you should never invite a woman back to your place on the first date, because I've done it a couple times And nothing really bad came from it, but those couple of times taught me nothing happened, didn't have sex or anything like that. It's just, I learned not to do that because, whoa, you might be inviting somebody that you don't want knowing where you live into your home. So this particular person trauma dumped like crazy. See, everything. I mean, within like a couple of days of talking, we met on Hinge. Not met, but, matched. Within a couple of days.
Letting a woman know where you live. That's not a good idea for the first 3 months, damn near. That might be a good rule. Yeah, 3 months. I'll just leave it at that.
Days of talking, she was like telling me about SA, which, another word for, I can't say it on YouTube, but if you hear, bad things happen to women that men will do. Okay. That was out within the first couple of days. And just all kinds of things, all the things that had happened to her in her life. That's a little bit quick on, that means you haven't worked on it. If you're talking about it that fast with somebody you don't really know, you need to work through some stuff.
Okay, even if she tell you a month in, you probably need to get out of Dodge, bro. There's not that much therapy in the world. Once a XX has got all that trauma and baggage from her past, she will never be a good dating option. I don't care how much she worked through it and went to therapy. So that's something he's sadly mistaken about. Your mentality should be once a XX is broke, it's broke for life. Once the Xbox is broke, there's no repairing it. In this case, the parts aren't being manufactured anymore.
Goes for you too, men. So if they're trauma dumping, that's a red flag. That means they're probably not ready for a relationship. They're going to project all that insecurity and all that trauma onto you because they haven't worked on it. And that's a lot of older women. A lot of, not old women, but like my age, like 30, almost 40, mid 30s, whatever. I can't speak for Gen Z. I'm a millennial. I'm elder millennial. I'm old. But
Has anybody got the Bible verse or whatever that talks about what Jared is talking about? See, it was never meant for it. To me, it was, if she cheats on you by God's law, you cannot take her back if she has been with another man. Romans 10:9, that if thou shalt confess with the mouth the Lord Jesus and shalt believe in thine heart that God hath raised him from the dead, you shall be saved. Okay, look. Anyway, it was never meant for men to be in serious relationships with women who weren't virgins. Point blank, period.
if they're doing this stuff and they're telling you all these problems that they've had and all these things that messed them up, and they're telling you right when you first meet, just break it off. Don't even go after it. They need to work on themselves because they're going to tear you apart. I'm telling you.
Let me just reiterate this. There is no working on themselves. I mean, they can work on themselves and try to become a better person, but even that better healed version is not going to be a good mate to you. Let me say that again. Even if a woman worked on herself, healed herself, look, leave that alone. Even the healed version is a train wreck. Please just leave that alone. But here's the tricky part. The traumatized one probably are the best in bed, honestly. But you know what? It ain't that. I'll jerk off. I don't need those demons in my life.
Number 2, this one, I swear every single woman I meet says this: my ex is a narcissist. If you meet 10 women and 10 of them tell you that their ex is a narcissist, there's some of them, they're just throwing that term out there, or somebody's lying. It's statistically impossible for 10 out of 10 men to be narcissists. Really what it usually is they just didn't get along. And maybe the guy was an asshole too, but...
No, he didn't put her on a pedestal. And he had self-esteem and he had a pair. And that's what made him a narcissist. He didn't put up with her shit and he had boundaries and put his foot down. That's what make a guy a narcissist. But it's not a coincidence that they keep ending up in relationships with guys that they end up thinking are narcissists. Because women love alpha males who put them in their place and have boundaries. But then when it don't work out in the end, they could just use that narcissist word. Well, T. Orlando, most of us aren't missing out on good ass because most of us aren't Chad and Tyrone. So we wasn't going to get no ass anyway. They don't want to fuck us, T. Orlando.
But the problem also lies usually in both people when a relationship doesn't work. Typically, that's how it is. Both people were a freaking problem, and they call each other narcissists. Now, I actually have a couple of friends who call each other, I met them when they were together, and they both call each other a narcissist. The girl says the guy was a narcissist, the guy says the girl was a narcissist. I'm still acquainted with both of them, you know?
T. Orlando, right, though. Most women who use the word narcissist can't spell it. I assure you.
I don't think either one of them's a narcissist. You know, I still know each other. I still talk to both of them. They don't talk to each other, and neither one of them, I'm telling you, neither one's a narcissist. Now, I'm not super close to either one of them, but I just don't get that vibe from either one of them. So people just throw this term out there.
Video sped up if any of y'all think he was tweaking. But this video, I sped it up.
To have no accountability for the problems that they had in that relationship, that they were being the problem. Now, that doesn't mean they were being all of the problem, but they say my ex is a narcissist because that washes all accountability for the problems that they brought into the relationship. And you know what? People are going to say it. Like every girl says my ex is a narcissist. Every girl's had a narcissistic ex. Every single one of them. Now, me personally, I never dated a narcissist. Thankfully, I avoided it. And I do know the red flags very early on to avoid dating a narcissist. But I learned about all this by dating somebody who had borderline personality disorder. Didn't know she had that when we first started dating, but about a little over 2 years in is when she wasn't really diagnosed, but her therapist told her she had every sign of BPD. And that's when she told me. So that's very similar to a narcissist, and people like to argue and say that BPD's worse or this and that. I'm like, no, somebody with BPD is not doing it on purpose. That's just how their brain works, and it's unfortunate for them. But they're going to ruin every relationship they're in, and they're not doing it on purpose. A narcissist is doing it on purpose. They get enjoyment out of pain and suffering of other people, so they are worse. I don't care what anybody tries to argue. But if they say their ex is a narcissist, that's a little bit of a red flag because they might not have any accountability. But maybe they'll backtrack that and say, he was a narcissist, but I was also doing this. If they say all their exes...
Tired of bro. Shout out to bro, though.
Hey, Miss Kendra. Hey, boo, I gotta see your face. Hey, girl, you ready?
Yes. Well, this is my first time on here. I'm a little nervous.
I understand. The all-new Kendra G Singles dating app is available now on iPhones and Android phones. Just go to your App Store or Google Play Store and download now. It can be nerve-wracking. What's your name, love?
My name is Amani. I'm in Charlotte. I'm 33.
Okay, give me Amani, Charlotte. Well, why not I just go ahead and give you the good news? Charlotte is the next city we coming to.
Like nobody gives a fuck. It's not to hurt your feelings at all. It definitely not. Again, I think it's impressive. I'm not getting ready to go throw a party for this hoe. I don't care.
Nose Ring Chronicles. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. Metal in her face. Yeah, she's a disgrace. It's the Nose Ring Chronicles. Matter of fact, let me write down to add the Nose Ring Chronicles meme to my stream deck. Let's hold on. Nose Ring Chronicles. And the yikes meme. Good luck with that meme. See how many memes I can add before it run out of space. But yeah, the nose ring, the fact that she wore a fucking hoodie on a dating show, you couldn't come up with something better than a fucking hoodie to try to attract a man. And the stupid grandma glasses. But hey, maybe she'll prove me wrong. And she'll be a good woman. I kid.
Oh, for real?
Yes.
Okay.
We are coming to Charlotte March 11th. It's the next city for my mix and mingle speed dating. I was going to tell y'all on Tuesday, but since she's from Charlotte, I want to tell her. So now y'all know. You'll be able to get a free ticket starting Tuesday. But back to you. Imani, Charlotte, how old are you?
33.
And what you do for a living, boo?
I work at home. I have 2 jobs. I do health insurance.
So health insurance and what else?
The second job is really not, I mean, it's a job, but it's not really nothing. I'm the person that calls and asks you to do surveys and you hang up on.
The survey caller.
Yeah.
Okay. You have any kids?
I have 2. I got 2 humans and I have 4 animals. I have
let's just talk about the kids that came out your vagina.
Okay, well, I have 2 kids.
What kind of shit is that?
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Kids?
I have 2. I got 2 humans and I have 4 animals. I have
let's just talk about the kids that came out your vagina.
Okay, well, I have 2 kids.
How old are your 2 kids?
11 and 4.
Okay, both by the same man?
No.
Why you not with the 4-year-old dad?
We just don't get along no more. Like, he just, things just did not work out.
What does that mean? What is for credit? I don't know what that means.
I don't know. Like, I don't want to say it because it's not for the world to know, but he ain't cheat or nothing. He don't want to act right. He don't want to listen. Yes.
He don't want to.
He don't.
Like what? What?
She went so deep, she went past hell.
Well, I guess this is
She went past Satan and saying, like, where are you going? You're home now.
Oh, he wouldn't listen. Think about how masculine that is. He wouldn't listen. So the man supposed to listen to you. Supposed to take order and direction from you, right? This is all out of whack. Keep in mind though, she said like he wasn't a bad guy, he didn't cheat or nothing. It didn't work out. He wouldn't listen. This is sick. Broke up her family because he wouldn't listen, huh? Let's see if she give any more detail.
Don't want to listen. He still want to be with me, but I don't want to be with him.
So what do you give me an example of what you mean why he don't want to listen?
So like, when a guy gets comfortable after they get you, so like we was going on dates and stuff, and then once we got in a serious relationship, it was like no more dates. Like I would have to like basically ask for stuff, like beg, and I'm not finna beg nobody for nothing. And then in the midst of that, I end up
like what? Hey, maybe y'all was busy with the kid and couldn't go on dates like y'all used to go on dates. Once you have kids, it ain't gonna be dates every weekend like it used to be. The relationship really does change once you have kids. What, he didn't buy you a purse? What you mean you would have to ask for stuff? I shouldn't even have to ask. Just the entitlement and the bitchiness, like, it just make me sick.
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
She probably cheated. As much as she's stuttering and shit, she the reason why it didn't work out. Point blank. You don't break up your family because he wasn't taking you on dates. That's stupid. She wanted something more exciting.
Getting pregnant. So I tried to make it work still, but then it just wouldn't work no more. So yeah.
Okay.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
Okay. So we got Iman, Charlotte, 33. Health insurance also calls you for the surveys. Mine of 2 kids by 2 men. Have you ever been married?
I've been engaged twice. I was engaged to both of my kids' dads.
Okay. And you broke.
Right.
You broke off the engagement with the last one because he don't listen.
With both of them.
On both of them. Okay. What's your zodiac sign?
Black women don't want to be married. They don't want the structure and discipline of a marriage. They don't want the commitment of a marriage. I think B-dubs are the most non-committal women on the planet. American B-dubs are the most non-committal women on the planet. They'll have a baby by you. They'll live with you. They'll do anything. But marriage, it's too much structure and discipline. Too many expectations and responsibilities that come with that. She claims she was engaged to both of them and called it off. She think that makes her sound like a big boss instead of a big failure. Yeah, both of them niggas wanted to marry me, but I couldn't do it. Them niggas wasn't good enough for me, but they was good enough to have a baby with. You're a fucking clown. Got 2 broken families. Fucking loser.
Capricorn.
So both of your children's dads wanted to marry you, but you didn't want to marry them.
Right.
Do you want to
give
me?
Amani? It's Amani, not Aman.
I'm sorry, Imani.
It's okay. It's okay. Imani.
Okay, Imani.
You could tell she got a masculine ass energy. I can't stand B-dubs like this. I just can't. I'll work a second job to not have to be in the presence of woes like this. He is masculine as hell.
So do you want to get married?
I do one day, but I want a house. I want a farm. And, I want things to be right. Because, sometimes you can get married and have a baby with somebody and it still don't work out. And I don't want that. Like, I want to grow old with my person.
They have this fear of something not working out, too. There's no such thing as your person. Nobody's perfect. You find a person who's a decent human being and you make it work with them through thick and thin. There's no ideal person that's coming along that you can have this perfect relationship with and get a farm and all that. She want a man to get on her program. But the thing is, she will never, especially a masculine woman like this, will never respect a man who getting on her program. He wouldn't listen. A man ain't supposed to listen to you. You supposed to listen to the man. This woe is completely doomed for the rest of her life.
This whole threat of women, oh, you're gonna grow old and die alone. No, we're not. That's not a threat. We have our friends. We have our sisters with us. Did you ever see the Golden Girls, my dude?
Oh my
That's
God.
not a cautionary tale. It's a goddamn victory lap.
Okay. All right, let's do it.
Amani.
God, why am I getting this mess up? Amani, Charlotte, 33, Capricorn, works in healthcare, also calls you for the surveys. Mom to 2, never married, engaged twice. What kind of man are you looking for?
Family oriented, like to go to work.
Family oriented for her two broken families. Two men who wanted to marry her at that. Supposedly, it might be a lie. Why did you accept the engagement if you didn't want to marry him, goofball? Just keep in mind, family oriented for her two broken families. That's why I work.
Loving, honest, the typical things. I like the person to be themselves. I really don't like to put stipulations on it because everybody is different. I might get somebody that I never thought that I would date before. So I really don't like to put too much stipulations on it. But yeah, you got to have a job, definitely. You just got to have yourself together.
What are your deal breakers?
A lot of kids. Been married a lot of times.
What's a lot of kids to you?
More than really 3.
Okay. More than 3.
Yes. And I say that because that can be a lot. You can have 3 by 3 different women. Or if you got 3 by the same person, I can deal with that. But if it's like 3 different people, I can't do it.
Okay.
You got it's almost like she got a deep voice too. Just hearing her talk just makes me think of a dude. So the two guys who proposed, they had to be, yeah, low earning, low IQ, poor character dudes. There's definitely only a certain level of dude who messing with this. No decent man of any kind is messing with this. Only the bottom of the barrel would talk to her for 5 minutes and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm about to fuck with her." Like, nah.
Okay. Okay. Should he look a certain way?
I like tall, dark skin. It don't matter if you got dreads or hair or not. It just depends on how you look with it, I do not like banana pudding men. That's light skinned men.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up. Y'all heard it.
Funky dog head bitch. How dare you, punk motherfucker? Back off, bitch, before.
Depends on how you look with it, I do not like banana pudding men. That's light skinned men.
Banana pudding is what you call it?
Yes.
B-dubs are going to take advantage of every opportunity to belittle or emasculate or clown on a black man. It's their favorite pastime. It's getting to the point now where I don't respect black men who date B-dubs. It's hard for me to, something off about you. I don't want to, it's almost to the point where, I wouldn't want to be friends with a dude who date a B-dub. Unless she one of the rare ones, like the one of the 5%ers. So I don't ever want to have to interact with her. It's a crazy statement, but honestly, I'm getting to that point. Like, bro, I feel like you're missing something. And I feel like that's going to negatively affect me. Whatever you're missing internally that would make you date a woman like this, I don't know if I want to be your friend. I mean, I'm trying to no, real shit. Like, I was halfway being funny, but let me be serious for a second. I wouldn't be friends with a man who would date this woman. Just on GP, because I don't ever want to come in contact with this woman. So if I'm friends with a dude who dating this woman, it's a very good chance I might come in contact with her. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny at all with that. Like, real shit. Like, I'm being serious now. I couldn't be friends with a man who would date this woman or women like this. because I might get invited over for dinner. I'm not going. I feel like we're gonna fall out eventually, and we might have to throw hands because let's just say, look, if I'm friends with her man and she come around me talking crazy, me and her gonna get into it, and now he got a swing on me. It just ain't gonna work out, man. It just is. And let me dive into this. You got to be careful with the company you keep. You got to be careful about the company you keep. And I talked about this on the previous live stream. Especially if you have offspring, you can't just hang around anybody once you got offspring. So if I'm friends with the dude that's dating her, and let's say I can't even have my theoretical hypothetical offspring around you and your woman because I don't want this woman's mannerism rubbing off on my theoretical daughter. You invite me over for dinner, she talking crazy to me. So now it's like, bro, get your girl, but you can't get her because she don't listen to what you say because she running the household. It just wouldn't be. I wouldn't be compatible with a man who would date a woman like this. Flat out. It's not gonna work out. Like I don't have anything against the brother, but it wouldn't be compatible for my life to be friends with a man who would date a woman like this.
So the color of banana pudding, he needs to be darker.
Yes, no lighter than me.
Could he be your complexion?
Yes.
Okay, not lighter than her, child. Should he make a certain amount of money?
No, because I'm not rich. But you gotta have some money in the bank and your credit gotta be all right.
Okay. Let's do the Kendra cam.
What you want me to do?
You gotta stand up and we see the full body.
Okay. I don't have no butt, so
Yeah, she don't have no butt either, guys. So you don't even get no fat ass for all this masculine attitude. That even sound weird. I couldn't fuck a masculine bitch, bro. I don't care how fine she was. And I mean that, y'all. I don't care if it was the finest woman in the world. I couldn't fuck a masculine acting bitch. I just couldn't do it. T. Orlando says I lost a job because my boss' wife was a masculine B-dub and she said something wild to me and I told my boss he need to check her. Yeah, yeah. At least you stood up for yourself. Oh man. Do we really want to see the Kendra cam?
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up though.
I'm just gonna say that right now.
You don't have no butt?
No. Move. I'm sorry, my dog right here. Move up, move juice.
Okay. We see you, girl.
Yeah, she really doesn't. Oh, like she's not as big as we probably would have thought. But what was I about to say? The thing is, how can I put this? If you're not a ghetto B person, if you're not a ghetto melanated person, you're just not gonna be compatible to hang out with ghetto people. And sometimes that can mean not hanging out with your own family. Some of you may be able to relate to this. But once you evolve spiritually or intellectually, whatever you want to call it, you're just not compatible to hang out with certain people. It's not even about being bougie or something. I'm still going to be respectful, period. I'm always going to be respectful. But if you're a melanated person who kind of evolved past the ghetto nonsense, it won't sit right with your spirit to be around those type of people anymore. As crazy as that may sound. That probably sound crazy, but I gotta just keep it real. It really won't sit right with your spirit no more. Like, yeah, every level requires a different you. Facts. So let's just say you stop cursing. Well, just like we'll just use that for an example. You stop cursing, but your whole family curse like sailors. Like after a while, you're not gonna want to be around them. Y'all curse too much, even though that might not seem like it's that deep. But it's like, no, y'all messing up my energy, my spirit. No, I don't curse no more. So let's just say you went from cursing all the time, listening to rap, to not cursing at all, listening to classical. You ain't going to you don't even want to go to the cookout. It's nothing personal against anybody. All the people from the cookout or from your family say, "Oh, RB changed, he acting funny now." No, I mean, I evolved. It's nothing personal against y'all as people, but I'm just not compatible with you anymore. No hard feelings. It's really no hard feelings. Still love y'all. Love you from a distance. But yeah, I don't listen to that music no more. I don't talk like that no more. Or I found Jesus. I don't even interact the way y'all interact no more. It just I'm not compatible no more. I love y'all. God bless you.
We got you, girl. Okay. Amani. I said it right?
Yes, you did.
When was your last relationship?
3 years ago.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone? Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Nothing. It's just funny that you asked that. I didn't think you was gonna ask that. I forgot you be asking that question. 2 days ago.
Well,
Here we go! Here the fuck we go! Here the fuck we go! Huh?
They lay you down, they spray you down, but they don't stay around.
2 days ago.
Well, you don't have to answer it, but since you wanted to answer it, who was the person 2 days ago?
Somebody that I'm talking to.
Nasty bitch.
Hoe for sure.
Yeah, I remember that girl. She was a hoe. For show.
Okay, so you have somebody you're currently dealing with.
Yeah, we just friends though. It's nothing like we haven't established that we're like actually serious or not. Like we just really friends. We just
Could it be serious?
It could.
Okay. So she got a guy on rotation.
You ain't gotta say that now.
I'll take it back. She has a friend.
Yes.
Okay. What are your 3 flaws?
Mine?
Yes.
I smoke. I know a lot of people don't like that. I smoke. What else? I'm always in the house. Like I don't get outside a lot. Like I'm really a homebody. And you said 3, so that's my second one. So I got one more. I don't really like give people chances a lot, I guess. Like I have like trust issues. I guess you could say that.
Okay. And why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Because I'm me. What you think? Look at me.
You are so dumb. You are really dumb. For real.
Right. This woman is fucking nuts. This woman is nuts.
You can't make this shit up. You can't make this shit up.
Here I am. Here I am.
always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
This is the answer that a lot of some of them don't say this, but I would say this is the answer that 80% of the woes that come on this show want to say. Because I'm me. That's the reason why all these entitled woes think they deserve the world. Because she's her. Seriously. This is how a lot of them think.
Me, I'm Amani. Like, that's why I'm me. That's why I got with like we're gonna laugh, we're gonna eat, we're gonna have a good time. And yeah.
She's Amani. What's the age range you want to date? You're 33.
No older than 40, really.
So 33 to 40?
You say what? 33 to 40?
Yes.
Yes.
Why are you laughing?
So we dealing with a 12-year-old, 33-year-old. That's what we dealing with here, y'all.
Because I have talked to people, I have talked to people younger.
Well, do you want to go younger?
No, I really don't. I need to talk to people in my age range. I mean, young guys are okay, but I need to talk to, I feel like I need to talk to a guy that's older than me. And that's like maybe a little bit more established because maybe he can teach me some more things. Because I feel like I got things that I need to learn. Like I got a little bit more things that I need to learn. Like I feel like I don't have it all together yet. Not saying that's what I want a man for, but.
Why does that not surprise me?
Hell no!
I don't mind learning from somebody, like, and it's no other best than learning from your man, so why not?
Okay. Do you want more kids?
Yes and no.
You want to explain? What happened? Why'd you pause? Who's watching right now that she had to push the pause? What happened? Imani, Amani, not Imani. Amani, why you push pause? There's somebody in the comment section. Now, I want to know who's the person in the comment section that Amani went dark for? Because she looked at the damn comment section, then she put pause. Who's the person? Who knows her? Reveal yourself. Reveal yourself in the comment section. I'm looking at the comment section now. They said the boy from 2 days ago. The boy from 2 days ago? What's his name? Where is he at? Call him out. Because Amani just left. Girl, and first of all, Amani, you didn't disconnect. You went on pause, girl. You don't play hide and seek well at all. We can see you, Amani. You're still here. You just turned off your camera. See, now she disconnected. See? That means she was listening the whole time. The all new Kendra G.
This is just it's just ridiculous, man. It's just fucking ridiculous. Well, that's 2 hours, y'all. I'll be back tomorrow night between 6 and 8 p.m. Central. Remember, how people treat you is their karma. How you treat others is your karma. Be nice to people, even if you don't like them. Even if you think they're less than you for whatever reason, because God's watching. Before I go, I need to let you know I have never done anything remotely wrong my entire life. Ever. Everybody have a good night. Thanks for everybody that donated. I hope Hope to see y'all tomorrow night, 6 to 8 p.m. Central Time. Jesus loves you.